And Scooter, you told me that, did you mention to Joe about, on 3rd Street, or did Joe talk to you about it?
Yes, sir. I called Joe up, talked to him. You went out there.
Yeah, I saw that too, but, I mean, I haven't had a chance to do anything about it yet.
Right,
Talk to him about it, see it.
right.
So I got about to say, that's the
Still there?
Sorry, guys.
The only thing I can find though is because that's the old cement valve. I wonder if there's some way that they can slide off. And they'll stay until we come up so we can stand out, so you wouldn't
Got
have
lots of papers tonight. Y'all got lots of papers.
I don't know if they can do that.
Here she is. Well, what do you do with missing one person that's, I'm hoping is gonna be here, but, if not, then I'll do my best to explain it. All right, everybody's here. So without further ado, we've got a lot to go over tonight, so let's call the meeting to order. I want to thank everybody for being here. Crystal, Tom Berry, Rich, Henry Hudson, I believe it's Rhonda, and Hartmans are here, and thank all of y'all for being here. And like to call the meeting to order.
Sorry.
Maybe I can't see it. Recognize anyone who'd like to be able to address the council with a 5-minute time limit. Anyone?
I would.
Mr. Hudson?
Henry Hudson, I don't know how many of you know me. First of all, I want to thank all the elected officials for serving. Under the best of times, it's not a good job. A couple of things that I wanted to mention. One of them was smoking here in City Hall. I would like to ask the council to approve a no smoking area. We did that back in the fire hall some years ago. I know there's a few that still do it, but it is a no smoking zone back there. The other one is this, the lawsuit for St. Ray Goff and the ordinance that the city has. I don't know when we'll find any resolution to it, but I would like to see the council, if possible, go ahead and do whatever they have to do to bring the charges. And I know this suit's been going on for something like three years and 3 or 4 months. And I don't know when that will end, if ever. Whatever it takes to bring it to court, I would like to see it go before a judge and or a jury. It doesn't look like we're making a lot of headway in the 3 years and 4 or 5 months that it's been going on of getting resolved. A lot of the citizens that I hear just want it to be done with. They don't want the city to cave in, and I know Ray is not going to cave in, but I'd like to see it solved in a court of law.
All right.
I guess that's it.
I think there's probably 7 of us at this table that probably agree with that. At least it being done and over with. So, and we're going to be addressing probably part of that tonight as well. So, and then your first part, moving forward to council to make City Hall a non-smoking area. So I've got both of those in, try to get the lawsuit to court as quickly as possible.
I would like to say I may leave early. I've been changing my blood pressure medication, and I checked it. It's 430, it's 195 over 99.
Oh, have you taken anything, Mr. Hudson?
Just blood pressure medicine.
When did you take it last?
What?
Your blood pressure medicine?
Well, I took it this morning and about 4:30 when I was 195 over 99.
Do you just take it once a day or twice a day?
Well, I was starting out to take it once a day, but I talked to the nurse this afternoon, and I'm changing from another brand of this brand. It has a fish cream in it.
So now you're taking twice a day.
Yeah, I'm going to be taking one pill today, but twice a day.
Do you have a way of checking that at home, I guess?
All right, Henry, thank you. Anyone else like to be able to address the council? Okay, all right. We're going to go just slightly out of order. If you look at old business, Jason Reed's here, and I've promised him to be able to get him in and out as quickly as possible. As you recall, last meeting, Councilwoman Vaughn brought up the possibility of the council looking into a drug testing policy for the city of Hazel. And I did some research and found out that the city of Murray and Callaway County both have one. And actually, I believe Jason Reed, who I'll introduce now, is the one who, I think, put together the policy. I know you're the one that works with both the county and the city of Murray.
Yes, sir.
And you wrote the policy for one of them, I know.
Well,
Made and advised on the other one? Or?
yeah, what we did is, the city of Murray actually had a substance abuse policy, and we've worked with them several different times, making revisions, and then we assisted Callaway County with the judge, executive, Judge Elkins, and Michelle Corm, making some changes in it and revisions within the past couple of months, actually.
Okay.
We conduct all the screening for the city and for the county. Actually, the city is looking into a wellness package to where, and it doesn't really affect me that much, but looking into a wellness package to where they can go to Ahmed at Murray Callaway County Hospital and set up wellness screenings and employee benefits and different things like that because of the size of them. And that's one benefit. And if so, then Ahmed would be doing all the drug screenings there. I've actually met with Ahmed and gone through with them our screening process and types of screenings that we're doing. So we do drug screenings for approximately 65 to 70 different companies in Northwest Tennessee, Western Kentucky, and Southern Illinois. So we're pretty familiar with as far as types of testing, whether you want to do them random, post-accident, new hires, reasonable suspicion, and actually being able to write a policy and procedure. So we do quite a bit. We probably do 200 to 300 drug screens a month. So any questions that you may have, I can.
And the name of your company, just because
Tri-State Safety Management.
Okay, that's located here in Murray. And that is who the city of Murray utilizes, and Sheriff, good morning. Who the city of Murray uses, and the Callaway County uses. So.
And the Callaway County Sheriff's Office.
And the Callaway County Sheriff's Department, right there. So there may be some. Of course, our situation is slightly different, Jason, compared to Callaway and Murray. We have basically two employees, Janice and Harold Wilkinson, who does some bush hogging for us. So it is slightly different, but as Megan mentioned, it's good to be able to have the zero drug tolerance.
Yeah, Carrie, and actually what I was talking about was the council and the...
All right, well, why don't you address a little bit of that, because apparently you're going towards council being, and mayor being drug tested and stuff.
Yeah.
Well, currently, right now, I'll talk first about the city of Murray. Currently, right now, the city council, because they are not actual employees of they're not full-time, I guess, employees of the city. They still, I guess they are compensated a small portion for what they do within the city, but they are not a part of the random testing pool. Neither is the mayor. I know that when we have done random drug testing for, and when we do for the fiscal court, Callaway County Fiscal Court, that's broken down in two divisions. It's the Callaway County Sheriff's Office, and then it's the road department, which are their basic two departments. You had the ability to write your policy and program however you like to. That is one good thing about the state of Kentucky, is you have that ability. If I own a business, I can say every day when my employees come to work, I'm going to drug test them. Or you can say, I'm going to drug test 10 people a month. And I'm going to, it doesn't matter. It's how you commonly come together. Like with the sheriff's department, you can correct me if you remember this, but it's 25% per quarter of their employees that we drug screen. Now, random, yes, yeah, random. Now, if they have an accident or they have reasonable suspicion to believe that somebody is under the influence of drugs and or alcohol, then they have that right to do that drug screen as well. I think yours even says something to the fact if there's if the firearm.
We have a shooting, yes.
Yeah, firearms used, and at that time the people would be drug or alcohol screened as well. So everybody's policy can be different. You know, if you all vote to say we're going to include the city council and the mayor in our random substance abuse testing policy, then that's fine. Or if you want to say no elected employees are going to be tested, then that's fine too, because that's how the city of Murray is. You could say anybody who draws a check from the city of Hazel is going to go in the random testing policy. It's kind of up to you all how you want to write your policy.
Yeah, and then in the future, if somebody doesn't want to be subjected to a drug test, they could just not run for office.
You know, that's kind of, you know, that's up to you all. However you want to do it. We can write the policy. We have actually had an attorney in town when I started my business 10 years ago, work with me to come up with a written substance abuse policy. It's passed OSHA investigations, it's passed workers' compensation investigations, it's passed Department of Labor, which kind of overheads OSHA and workers' comp both, but workforce and labor law investigations. So so
this would be something that if we passed, we would get Trevor to write up, I believe.
Well, Trevor wants to be involved if we do that, and he's looking into some of the concerns that are there, because this is not a business.
right.
This part of it, these people and me, and there are some concerns, and another phone call that I made. There's not very many that are doing as what you're talking about, Megan. There's very few, and what I think what they've gone back to on that is when there has been some type of suspicion of something, they're going through certain different channels, whether it be if it's a council person, somebody brings it up, they'll bring it usually to the mayor, and then there's something going on there. Now, if there's something about where they think that perhaps I'm on drugs or utilizing drugs, it would probably be something that would go like to the sheriff or to Judge Elkins.
Well, maybe